Alright, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Alright, well, we're live, and as you guys can tell by title and thumbnail, this is part 16 of me making Game in Unreal Engine, and it's day 218 of my program for 250 series, which basically means that I got about, let's say, 22 more, actually 32 more days left for the series to actually come to an end. And last stream I was working on a map, but I couldn't really complete it, so this stream I am going to be hardly focused on kind of completing my map on. That's it, let's go to my gameplay screen. There we go. Okay, and this chat, just ignore that part because I'm not really using that as much. I just have it on for the show. Okay, that's it. I did work a little on this map here where I made a bunch of trees here. I was gonna make houses as well, so I'm gonna do that. Before that, I realized that my road needs to be a little small because based on how my player really walks around, my roads were too big compared to that. So I'm going to have three separate sections of my road. This is going to be the first section. Can I go and decrease the size a little bit more? There we go, because my player is going to basically walk on the road. And that said, I'm going to go with something like Shift D, and then I'm going to go with GZ. Get, let's say, a few more roads out here. They're going to be kind of not really symmetrical because I want them to kind of join with each other but not be as straight. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like Shift D, and then let's go with GY here, and then I'm gonna go with something like R to rotate. Let's go with RZ, RX, there we go. Okay, I'm just trying to make them look a little good. Let's go with GC, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go with Shift D, GY. Actually, let's go with GX, maybe GZ. Oh wow, let's go with GY. Okay, because I want my roads to look a little bit good. Okay, and then I wish there was a flip option, like how DaVinci, you guys know that DaVinci Resolve has like a flip option where you can flip your mesh. Not really mesh, your edit, or your image that you want to edit. Yeah, I want to do something like that. Let's go with GZ, actually GY. There we go. Okay, this makes the road look a bit more like an actual road because roads do need to be quite small. My player is going to walk from there. Okay, and then I'm going to be having some houses as well. Let's just go with GY again. I just want to get my word a little bit here. There we go. Okay, and the center part honestly should not really. I'm not really. I don't really want it to have actual like literal roads in it. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and maybe move this a little because I want my tree to be cheesy. There. I don't want any of my trees to grow on my roads because last I checked, trees don't really grow on roads and they grow on grass. Okay, that's it. I might actually eat an apple real quick because I am kind of starving. Yeah, I have a feeling already. Actually, I'm not, and the reason it took me a while to actually process the comment is because you said that so many times in this series. I just realized like I feel like that comment is more like what you call it, Botrix really giving a default message. Oh, guys can't really talk with them also. There we go. So I'm so used to seeing that like message that every single time, what you call it. I think of that message right now. I feel like it's Botrix sending a default message like Botrix has successfully been added to the chat. And that's it. Let's go with another Shift D, and then I'm gonna go with something like GZ. Okay, and then I want this road to be relatively bigger. There. Okay, because this is where my map is gonna be formed. Then I'm gonna go with let's say that bit bigger. Nah, that's too big. Okay, do you guys think these roads should be a bit smaller or something? Because does it look like a fort now? Or do I want to specifically change its material color? What if I want it to be white? Oh, wow. I changed one, all of their colors actually changed. Okay, let's see. What if I go with something like S? I don't want it to be too big, and neither do I want it to be too small. Actually, I think this is what roads should. kind of look like? Those are tiny little roads. These are quite big roads when compared to the other ones. Okay, let's go with GY. Gotta get that there. Can I might just delete that? Let's right click and let's delete this copy. Okay, which copy is this here? Road 4, right? So I'm gonna delete it. And then I have one for my map meshes. I have, okay, my map meshes should not consist of roads, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click and let's say I'm gonna create a new collection called road meshes. Right click, new collection. Oh wow, I don't want to create two collections here. I'm gonna delete these two collections real quick. And later on, like later in the stream, I'm gonna be displaying some of this stuff in my. Okay, let me just change this to something like road meshes. Okay, later I'm gonna add this in my Unreal Engine to see how it looks as well. There we go. For my road meshes, I'm gonna go to my map meshes and then let's select my road. That is my base road. I'm gonna go with shift, select all my roads, drag that under my roads section. And yeah, all my meshes are going to be sort of separated because in Unreal Engine, it's better to have meshes that are not really joined together, so all the vertices won't really load at the same time. It's better for what should we call it? Should I say efficiency when you use your program? There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do something special here. Let's go with something like EY. Why? I'm going to sort of extrude this here. Okay, you guys might think why. I don't know, really, it kind of looks good. Like all the roads are kind of connecting with each other. I'm gonna hit tab, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna click tab, I'm gonna select those two, and then I'm gonna go with EZZ. There we go. It's basically like the roads are sort of connecting with each other. They're not individual. Okay. And this is where the artist in us kind of, flourishes. Is that the right word? Actually, fact check me on that. I'm gonna go with EYY. Okay, and then what if I hit something like GY? GY. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and GYY. There. Hey, wait, is it just me or are these roads kind of bad looking? Is this how actual roads are constructed? Pretty sure not, right? Yeah. Hey, I just realized it's not that I can just do that with roads. I can do it literally with any vertices up here. I just gotta find one or find a pair and then go with something like E, Y, Y. There. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like EZ, Z. There we go. These roads kind of intersect with each other. I'm gonna go with GC, kind of square that out. Okay, and then I might just extrude it from the other side after adding a loop cut. I'm gonna go with Control R. Wait, can I add a loop cut? No? Okay, wait, let's hit Control R. Do you guys see a loop cut somewhere? Oh, I see it there. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go to 3. I'm going to select that, and then let's go with something like EY. There we go. Let's connect this with that. All right, it was quite close here. Oh, and then Control S. I keep forgetting that. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hit Tab, select this. I'm going to go with something like Tab 1. I'm going to select this and that, and then I'm going to hit something like a GZ and sort of go back. Oh wow, there's more here. GZ, sort of go back. Wait, if I had the GZ option, can't I just delete that? Let's go ahead and something like delete vertices and that, GZ. There. Okay, now, does that look good? Okay, I don't know what you guys think. It looks sort of like a road to me. I don't know if it actually does to you guys. Maybe it does not. I might just be overglazing myself here. Okay, let's go there. Now I want to replicate the same thing I did there all the way here. So I'm gonna select that, and let's say, actually I want to select that and that. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like EY. Nope, easy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like GZC there. Hey, fact check me on this. Is this supposed to be a road right here? Because if a map is big enough, no one would really notice this change. But it looks kind of awful if you look at it like this. Like, what kind of map is this? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, because unless someone does not really look at this really carefully, let's go with EY. Okay, I mean, I think it's fine because last I checked, I wasn't a professional at actually drawing stuff. And let's go with EY. There we go. And that's actually pretty much it for the mesh. Okay, and the center part, I'm going to be having houses and all that stuff. Okay, not too many meshes as well, honestly. It's pretty good. Gonna eat some apple. Hmm. Alright, there's one thing that I can say with certainty. It's that my mesh hardly looks anything like this. Even so, it doesn't look that bad. I think it has like its original feel to it. Okay, I'm just probably exaggerating. Alright, now I guess let's go with our house. For the house, I could go here. Okay, it has a bridge. It doesn't have a house mesh. I want to create a house. How do I create one? Okay, this is just a random stroke. What if I were to import an QLF file? Before I really import a QLF file, I'm just curious. In my Blender items in my desktop, let's go to Blender items. That was banner items, Blender items. There we go. Maybe I'm going to go to Blender QLB. In my environmental meshes, I had grass. Okay, I have a shrine. I'm definitely gonna use my shrine. Let's import. Okay, that's a massive shrine. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, when, how, why, or where did I make my shrine or come up with my shrine? I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure to get this outside. Yeah. I want to get my shrine outside. Let's add it to my scene collection. There we go. Okay, in case you guys don't know how to make a shrine, in my very old streams, I did actually create a shrine. Although I gotta go ahead and just kind of align them together. Oh, I kind of forgot. It's gotta be the z-axis where I align them. Negative z-axis, z-axis. Okay. Let's go ahead and rotate my shrine first. So I'm gonna go with R, C, Y, 90. There. And then I'm gonna go with G, Z, gonna make sure it sits nice and tight. Because, hey, let's be honest, the shrine is pretty good here. I'm gonna go with S, decrease the size. Okay, where's my shrine gotta be? Might go with the GY. No? GZ. There. A shrine is just in the middle of the road. GZ. There we go. Okay, and I might change my tree colors as well because I might have separated different color trees. I'm so glad I created a shrine. Okay, my map mesh is going to be having my shrine stairs as well. Here's the thing, this is one mesh. Oh god. What kind of mesh is this? I'm gonna go to my sculpt mode. Let's try to remesh. Wow, did that fix the thing? Oh, I can just tell it looks so much better. Somehow remeshing, okay, remeshing was a very smart choice here, I think. It probably fixed most of its topology. Oh, it ruined half its topology. What? Uh, um, Alright guys, half its topology has been ruined because of remeshing. I can't even shade it smooth now. Unless I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna remesh again. Let's try a bunch of meshes. I don't want it to be as detailed when it comes to remeshing. I just want it to be something, whoa. Maybe a little more detailed than that. I appreciate a bit more detailing. No? Bit more. Oh wow. I didn't know I'd have to go all the way down. Hey, you know what? I think it looks better without any remeshing. It looks pretty sharp. Okay, that's so cute and beautiful work. Let's go. Yo, Harry Pixels, appreciate you joining the stream. Guys, we just got one mesh for now. We're gonna be adding a lot. Although I think the drones look a little bad though, but then that's fine. It's fine. Okay, if I were to go to tab, I don't know much about my topology here. I want to fix my topology, but I don't know how. Because I was gonna add a decimate tool here, but then I don't think actually I used a lot of meshes here, did I? How many vertices? I forgot. How do you check the number of vertices that you used? I want to fix my topology. I forgot how. Okay, here's the thing now. I'm gonna try and look for my mesh. Let me show you guys what I mean. So I have my shrines blend here. So glad I keep these things safe. And now, hopefully, I have, and I didn't. Oh god, of course, I don't have a main mesh. Guys, never do this mistake that I did. I joined all my individual parts of my mesh. So this is basically one mesh right now. I won't say it's bad. Oh guys, you really did an amazing progress. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and get this up here. Now, if I were to go to my edit mode, or what if I hit Alt and I click this? Okay, they are separate parts. How to separate, let's say, how to separate joint meshes in Blender. Actually, on Blender makes more sense. But let me eat some apple. Okay, enter edit mode by press P to open separate menu. By selection separates only the selected vertices edge. By material splits the mesh into objects. Okay. By loose parts automatically separates all disconnected meshes. I'm gonna go with something like by selection. There we go. This is a separate mesh. Now I can hit G. Well, okay, hold up. Let me just select one. I can hit G now. Can I not move it even though I separated it? What if I hide that? What if I hide that? Okay, they are separate stuff. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna hit a bunch of Control Z's for now. I'm gonna go with Alt Shift, select that, and nothing in the bottom. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit P and then let's go with selection. And there a separate mesh now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, select all four of those poles. This is going to be shrine. Let's go with SHRINE, shrine underscore pole underscore one. So shrine has 4 poles. This is going to be my second pole here. I'm gonna hit Alt, select, and then I'm gonna select. Hold up, let me select. Nope. Did I select everything? Let me just. I think I did, right? I think I did select it all. I did not select it in part. Seriously? Okay, wait, let me try hitting Alt, select. How do you select a whole freaking poll here? If I were to hide this poll, everything here has been selected, even the top part. Then let me get that here, okay. Gotta select everything from here. So I'm gonna go with Alt, select, and then I'm gonna select. There, everything has been selected. Alt, click. Okay, I'm gonna go with P by selection. And now if I were to hide this, we have two polls. This is going to be uh, Shrine poll underscore 2. Let's go with something like SHRINE underscore poll underscore 2. Okay, because I created this meshes a long time ago. I used to think that joining the meshes at the end was the whole point of making a mesh, but I was apparently wrong. Okay, I guess I'm gonna remove my camera also from here. Like I'm gonna remove these three things. And then I'm gonna right click and then I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Alright guys, let me just go ahead and mute myself. Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, there we go. Now, I think I was in my third poll, right? Let's go with something like Alt Shift, select. Make sure to select the top part as well. Did I really select the bottom? Okay, a little tedious, but not that hard. Alt select. Okay, that can select that. There, I think that was everything, right? Wait, did I miss the bottom here? Oh crap, I actually did. There, okay, I'm gonna go with something like P selection. Now if I were to hide my shrine, here's my third section. There we go. Wait, is it missing the bottom part here? It is kind of missing it. Are they missing? They're not missing. Control Z. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with Control have 1, 2. Okay, I can just go ahead and select that. How do I select that again? Okay, I could go ahead and hit something like Alt Shift Select. There, and then if I were to go with something like P selection, I'm gonna hide my stairs. I keep missing this part. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. This is gonna be something like SHRINE underscore poll underscore 3. This is going to be my third poll. And then lastly, let's get our fourth poll. Right here, so I'm going to go with something like Alt click, Alt Shift click, and then Alt Shift click that. And then I'm going to hit P selection. This is going to be my shrine. Let's go with something like SHRINE underscore poll underscore 4. Okay, now we got all our 4 shrine polls here. Of course, I keep missing several sections here. For example, here I missed that section. But it's fine because once I loaded my actual shrine, that the part kind of covers this up. Does that make any sense? Or should I have just selected that as well? I think I'll just do that. Shrine poll underscore 4. And then I go here. There we go. I'm going to go with Alt Shift and click that. Okay, and then I'm gonna just click that. And then I'm gonna go with P selection. This is gonna be something like SHRINE underscore poll underscore 4. And guys, I want to be done with this map by today. I'm gonna close that. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna create a new collection called Shrine Polls. SHRINE underscore poll. Okay, so this is gonna be Shrine Polls. There I'm gonna go with poll 1. Whoops, I'm gonna click, let's say, control. Let's go there. That is 4, 3, 2, 1. All of them goes here. That is shrine poll. Okay, perfect. Those are my 4 polls. Now for my shrine stairs, I have this, I have those left now. I'm gonna hide my pole. I'm just kind of deconstructing all of them real quick. In case I've got shrine components, now I'm gonna go with Alt Shift, select. Let's select this part, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hit P by selection. I should have actually deselected those first, but it's fine. This is gonna be my shrine roof, SHRINE_roof. Okay, now if I to hide my shrine roof, that hides that. Okay, actually I'm gonna make my poles visible real quick. Now I'm first gonna go with my bottom too. I might go with stairs first. Let's go with Alt Shift, select. There we go. Okay, I kind of forgot to select this part and that part. There. Okay, I'm gonna go with P by selection. This is going to be shrine stairs, so I'm just gonna remove those. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and hide my. Whoa, I kind of forgot. How did I manage to forget the sides? Okay, and then I'm gonna go here. Let's go with Alt Shift. Hold up. This, that. How do you? All right, okay, I'm officially confused here. Select that, Shift, select that, that, that. And then I'm gonna go with P by selection. There's separate components. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go and make my shrine stairs visible. I'm gonna make that invisible. That invisible. That. Nope, that, Control J. Yeah, I need to select two components here, right? Alright guys, I'm trying to get this part straight. Hide that. This is just my sides. Okay, and then I hide that. That should be hidden. This one is one. That is one of my components. Let me just go ahead and uncheck it all. One component. Control other component. Control J. Okay, can I manually join them then? Okay, let me just check how to join. Okay, and then while I'm checking, am I an upper? Oh, I got him. Okay, I'm gonna go with A, H, Alt H. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go to add more. I'm gonna go with A, and then I'm gonna go with Tab, and then I'm gonna go with A, H, Alt H, Control J. Okay, what's it gonna take for me to join these two things? Nope, this and then that. Okay, if necessity overlapping, edit mode by pressing tab. It says switch to edit mode. Alright, why do they not join? Join. Oh god, they don't join. I have both selected. Okay, add a modifier, fine. Set the union. To join meshes in Blender manually. Okay, because they usually do join, they're not joining for some reason. It says Control J. Then you can use like merge or remove doubles. Optional cleanup. Merge by distance. Oh, I think I see. Maybe because my geometry is not correct. So I'm gonna move on to, let's say, sculpt mode. I want to go ahead and sculpt my meshes. I want to remesh this stuff. Oh wow, never knew remeshing is actually gonna mess it up. I want to remesh everything here, but they're not apparently joining. So I'm gonna hit tab to go to edit mode. I'm gonna hit A. Why do they not join? Control J. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. For all you know, I could just delete this. It won't make a difference to me. Hey, it kinda does. It kinda sorta does. Let's see. I want my stairs and everything to be joined, but apparently I can't join them for some reason. A, Control J. Okay, I see spheres, smooth vertices, overlap, merge vertices, distance, center. Okay. How to merge two objects or two meshes on Blender uh, using a modifier, question mark. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a picture of this. Okay, merge modifier, apply the Boolean modifier. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna ask Claude real quick. Let's say something like, let's take a quick picture first. This mesh and that mesh. I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S, take a quick little screenshot, grab plot up here, paste it, and say something like, say, how do I merge these two meshes, question mark. I tried CTRL plus J, but it does not join. Okay, and then let me go ahead and wrap it real quick. Interesting. So apparently we gotta go to object mode. Select one mesh. Shift. Select another mesh. Control J. Wow, it works. Somehow Claude sent me and it worked. I'm so confused. What just happened out here? I'm so confused. I'm gonna go to sculpt mode. Let's remesh. Wow, remeshing for some reason made it look kind of good. How did that even happen? Like, did I try it so much? Oh wow, these are a lot of vertices. I'm definitely decimating some of these. So I decimate, decrease. Oh wow, I guess I forgot. To decimate, I gotta go there. I gotta move on to object mode and then let's decimate. I'm gonna go there. There we go. Who puts like 100,000 vertices on freaking stairs? 26,000 is a lot too. 25,000 looks a lot too, but I'm gonna apply my decimate modifier, hit Control S to save the code. Go ahead and decimate again. 3,000, 2,000. Hey, look, as long as my mesh is still alive, I still got a chance, right? Okay, now this is where I'm going to be losing some detailing. What does that do? Wait, that actually adds some kind of a line. This takes that line out. Okay, this is where we actually need our mesh to actually look like a mesh. 72 vertices, that looks good. There we go. Okay, that looks like a good stairs to me now. Finally, my stairs go to my shrine components, and then I'm my entire shrine here. That comes to my shrine component. What is these? Okay, this is going to be main shrine. It's easier to keep a track of, and this is my shrine roof that is up there. This is my shrine that is up here. I'm going to remove my stairs. I'm going to remove my roof. Now we got to the center part of our shrine. I kind of forgot what this is called. Okay, let me just eat another apple real quick. Okay, what is this part of a shrine called? Let me just ask. Okay, a water basin. Ritual. Okay, I'll go with fountain. I'm pretty sure this is called my shrine Sinet, but okay, well, I guess I'm gonna hit tab and then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with 3. Let's go alt click, alt shift click, alt shift click, alt click, alt click. Wait, what? I'm so stupid. Can I just select everything? Let's go with A. Then I'm gonna go with alt. Actually, let's go with shift. I'm gonna deselect some of this stuff. Where's my mouse? I need my regular mouse. What is all that? All right, I think I had to go with this. No? Okay, can I not have a regular mouse pointer for my, you know what? I'm just gonna go with this layer first. Let's select that. There, I'm gonna go with this. Let's go with alt click. Okay, shift alt click. Then I'm gonna go with shift alt click, shift alt click. Okay, I mean, I can fix those later. I'm gonna go with P by selection. This is gonna be my shrine floor. This, let's go to tab. I'm gonna select some of that. And let's select that. This is gonna be my shrine floor. Let's go with SHRNEFLOOR. Yeah, this is me just breaking my shrine down. Shrine floor goes under shrine components too. And now we got our shrine Sinet. I'm gonna go with that. Wait, let's go with alt select. I'm gonna make sure everything here is selected. Okay, and then I just select everything from the bottom, select everything from the top, from the left, from the sides, water, that, water, this. There, I think everything. What if I go to H? Oh wow, half the thing is not even selected. I'm gonna go with Alt H. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here, and then let's hit Shift, select, Shift deselect, Shift Alt select, select. Okay, okay, I'm gonna go with B selection. This is gonna be my fountain. This does not look. I'm gonna go with something like basin. I don't know what this is called. Is it called Shrine Sinet or something like that? I'm pretty sure it was called something like that. Okay, I'm gonna get that in my Shrine Components section. And I'm gonna hide it. And now, let's work on my poles. So, I'm gonna select all of that. Wait a minute. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna kind of hide my thing for now. Let's go to there, my shrine poles. I'm gonna make them all visible now. Wait, I can't see those? Oh, because I hit that. I'm gonna make all of them visible. Okay, now I'm gonna go with something like select that. You know what, from the top POV, I'm gonna go with tab. A, tab. Oh, you're kidding me. I can't select them all without my shrine. No. There we go. Oh, that is how you. Okay, here. Have I selected everything? I did not. No way. I wasted my shot there. Let's go with Alt. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to Warframe mode. Gonna come here and let's select everything. Did I select everything? I'm gonna go with Control J. Okay, I can't really join them here. How do I join them? Let's see. I'm gonna hide everything. There we go. And then I'm gonna go to object mode. Okay. I'm gonna select this and then I'm gonna go ahead and select, let's open this. Okay, I'm gonna select, wait, I think I need to be in edit mode. Let's close that, there. Okay, I'm gonna close my X-ray mode. I'm trying to think, hold up, I'm trying to think. I could go with A. I want to join my two objects. It would have been easy, to be honest. Okay, and I'm not gonna spend too much time here as well, but I want it to look a little good if I'm just getting it done, you know? Okay, so if that doesn't work, I'm assuming I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna select the whole thing. Maybe I'm gonna just select this, edit mode, and then I'm just gonna kind of curve this up, maybe something from here down. Gonna make sure it's under a circle. Everything is selected. I'm gonna go with P by selection. And then now I'm gonna go back to object mode. I'm gonna hit tab. I'm gonna close my X-ray, close this. And there. I'm gonna select this. Then I'm gonna click shift, other object, control J. Wow, somehow it doesn't work. Watch me as plot and it works instantly. Wait, did it kinda? No, it didn't. Okay, wait, let's hide that and then hide that. What is that? Control Z. Da, da, da. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. That is my regular basin. That's my 0.0011. I did go with selection right in time. Alright, is that from here? Okay, that is something from here. What if I go to object mode and then I just select this whole thing? That did not select correctly. Let's select this. Right click and I'm gonna delete face. Right click and I'm gonna, whoops, delete face. And now that that face has been deleted, I'm gonna go back here. Let's try making my shrine base visible, that visible. Okay, I do see a lot of breaks here, so that's not a good thing. I'm gonna go with Control Z. There, I'm gonna hide that up. Okay, I'm gonna try to join them real quick. Okay, hold on guys, I'm just trying to join it all properly. Well, if it lets me, then I will. There, it's all joined here. This is gonna be P selection. This is PASIN, my basin. And then I want to join that with that is nothing, so I can go ahead. Wait, hold on, let me just listen that. I can delete that. I have this. So this is going to go to my shrine collection here. Let me close. Okay. And now, if I were to hit tab, I were to go to object mode. I'm gonna select my first object. I'm gonna select my second object. There. Control J to join. Let's call it SHRINE_BASIN. If I were to hide that and hide that, perfect. Oof, okay, it took some work, but we got it done. That's basically what it is. Now we basically just got our poles. There we go. I'd say my poles could be individual components. I'm gonna go with A. Okay, B. Main shrine can get under this. And then I'm gonna go here, shift, there, P. Fine, I guess let's go here. Let's go with A. Why did A just select one? A. B. Okay. Oh wait, my bad. I think I gotta go with my main shrine and all of this. I'm gonna go here, edit mode, and then let's go with Control J. Okay, fine. Let's go one at a time. That and that. I want to join these things all together. They don't join. These are my shrine poles. It it should possibly work actually, just going with A and then Control J. All right, let's I guess read what Claude said again. You're currently in edit mode. That's why Control J isn't working. That shortcut only works in object mode. Fine, let's go with my main shrine. Control J, Control J, J, J. Multiple shrines, it does not work either. And then let's go with Shift, C Control. There we go. Now I can have this. Let's go with Shrine 2. Control J. Can I not? This, that. This, that. Control J. This, that. Control J. With this and that. Control J. Okay, main shrine is just that now. This. Okay, that is something that has all the dirt stuff to it. So I'm gonna go here and then let's go with Shift, that, Control J. That, Control J. Okay, let me see. Okay, if I just go with this, why does it have something missing here? I want to join these three together. That, maybe not that. Control J. Active object is not selected, is not a selected mesh. Active object is not a selected mesh. Oh, wait, there. Somehow it works. Magically. Shrine folds. Okay, perfect. Now let's go with something like Alt. I'm gonna go with Alt click, Shift, Alt click. Wait, I don't even need to do any of that now. All I can do is that, and magically this pole is going to be separate. Let's go with P by selection. This is going to be shrine pole underscore 1. Yeah, I want to keep my poles separate. And then let's go with the next one, which is going to be this. I'm going to go ahead and add this here. I'm going to hit P by selection. This is going to be shrine pole underscore 2. Okay, and then let's hit tab. Let's go here. This is going to be my third one. I'm going to hit P by selection. This is going to be shrine pole underscore 3. Let's go with something like underscore 3. And then lastly, it's this one. I'm going to go with tab, select that, tab. I'm going to make sure I have that in as well. Nope, that was there. I'd say that was one of my worst outlines so far. Did that really select it all? Nope, it didn't. Should have expected so. And then I'm gonna go with P, select, and this is gonna be my shrine pole underscore 4. Underscore 4. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is nothing, so that gets deleted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're all inside my shrine poles section. Let's hit Control S. Oof, okay, that was actually a lot. Okay, I guess now we just break everything down. I mean, rejoin everything. That is my roof. Okay, well, I'm gonna hide everything real quick. I want to go here. Tab. How many vertices does this have? I want to go in. I want to try the Destiny modifier. Oh wait, my bad. Exit it. I'm gonna go to object mode. Let's go here. Let's add estimate. 113. Not bad to be honest, actually. I'll leave it. How much would 113 even do? Pretty good for a house. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and unhide it all. Then I'm gonna go with A to select everything. Let's go here. Let's add decimate. You're telling me everything together is 113. Yeah, of course. I was like, what? Okay, I guess we're going with A. Including everything here. I want to decimate everything. Is there a way to see my total mesh count? 920. Okay, now that's what I actually say a good mesh. Everything is broken into components. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my, I don't know, my QLB files here. I'm gonna go to my environmental assets. I'm gonna delete my shrine. And then I'm gonna get that there. I'm gonna go with file. I'm gonna go with export. I want to export a QLF file to my desktop. This is going to be my shrine. Let's go with import. And then I'm gonna drag it in here. There we go. And that's about it. And then I have a Calamity 2, that is a map, that is Calamity 2. Wow, I have two Calamity 2 maps. I think the two of them goes to the trash. I have a HANA final. Then I'm gonna remove that in my QLB file here. I might add my HANA final. I gotta fact check my final if I really use it. There. And now I can go ahead and remove this. Let's remove. Let's delete. Wanna delete map base. I have my map base, which does not come under a component. You're kidding me? I have tree meshes, which is a bajillions, and then I have tree roads, which is quite a bit. I might go with map components. Let's add a new collection called map components. Mapped components. Okay, and then my map base is one of my map components, so it therefore goes inside of it. This is going to be reference image. Oh, okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Now I can finally go to my Blender QLB files and I can go ahead and drag in a QLB file. Did I not freaking save it here? Oh wait, it's here. It's my environmental this thing. I'm gonna go to my shrine. I'm gonna go ahead and let's say copy that. Fine, I'll copy it. Calamity to QLB files. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it. This should go under my maps section. Okay, let's right click. I'm gonna go with new folder map. My map meshes shouldn't. No. Hold up. This shouldn't be here. I'm gonna add my entire map directly in that QLB section. For now, I'm gonna use regular QLB. I can later on sort this out all I want. I can like chitter chatter. Should I say yammer yammer later? Let's add it. Okay, now this is the perfect mesh component that I'm talking about. Where is my mesh here? This is my components. Okay, where is this selected? Okay, it's in my reference images section. This is my shrine. Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. Nice. Everything. So this is my sitemap. I'm gonna go here. Oh my gosh, this is this shrine basement. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and select everything from the top. And I'm gonna go to here, shift select. I'm gonna right click and let's add something like house. Shrine. This is going to be under my shrine. This is shrine basin. This is going to be my shrine stairs. And then I'm going to get everything there under my shrine. Then if I want to hide that, the hell? Oh, you can't tell me just one of the cysts has been hit. How does hiding that whole freaking thing just hide one thing? Isn't this everything inside my shrine still? There we go, there we go. Oof, okay. This is road meshes, this is shrine meshes. Okay, perfect. Now let's work on aligning this. I'm gonna select everything here. Let's go with A. Fine, I guess we're gonna go manually. But before I really go with manually, I'm gonna right click and add a new collection. Can I add a collection in a collection? A new collection. One is gonna be for my shrine components. My basin, my floor, whoops, basin, floor, uh, basin, floor, roof, stairs. They're all my shrine components. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna add one more. This is gonna be my shrine stairs. This is gonna be SHRINE poles. Guys, organization is key here. There. My shrine meshes got 2 sections to it. It's got my shrine components. It's got my shrine pole. Okay, we're done with the. Okay, I'm kind of beat. Let me get my chat up here now. Should I join them? I actually want to join them. Because I might have different colors. Da, da, da. Let's go with shift, and then I'm gonna go with S. Yeah, let's scale it down for now. We can think about the rest later. I'm gonna go with R, Y, 90, G, Z. Right about here, right? Nope, it's flying. G, Z. There. Okay, they're not too they're not buried too down, not too high. I'm gonna go with Control Z. Z. There. And then I'm gonna hit S. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go a bit back. Let's go with GZ. Okay, a shrine in the center of the road, and not half bad. I'm gonna go here. Let's go with GC. There we go. Hey, if you ask me, that is quite a big shrine. Now, if I go with Shift D, does it literally duplicate everything? Oh, it does duplicate everything. Oh ho ho, what do you know? I want to add multiple shrines, but I don't want them to be the same color. Okay, you guys got any ideas for this? I want my shrine to look like a shrine, but I don't want it to have these sort of colors to it. Might eat an orange real quick. Okay. What to do to give it color, but not make it too flashy? I mean, no, I want it to look different and unique. Hmm. Alright, guys. Let me just increase my my OBS configurations. There we go. Okay, so should I really hit Control J? There, one object now. Like literally one object. If I were to go here, I want to add a color. Da-da-da. Wait, even if they are one object, can I individually color them? This was white last I checked. There, okay. Oh wait, I can color individual components. Wait, then that fixes literally everything. What was I thinking of this much about? This shrine can remain this color. Shrine meshes. So I'm going to delete my shrine components. I'm gonna add my this link to my shrine meshes section, and I'm gonna delete my shrine meshes. There. Okay, so as long as I change colors, I'm good, right? Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I guess I'm going to go with Shift D now, I guess. And then let's go with something like GY. And yeah, shrines, it's not like they're bad or something. I'm going to go with RZ90, 180, 360. All right, I want to rotate it correctly. I don't want it to be rotated this way. RZ 50. Nope. Negative 90. Okay, wait. I think that's good. I want to hit S to scale it just a tad. No, I want it to be big. I mean, I want 4 shrines. Each shrine can be in its own place with a different color to it. Let's go with RZ. I'm just gonna, get it out my way. Then GY. I'm gonna get that back here. Okay, shrines should not be blocked by roads. So I'm gonna go with GZ. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with GYY, GZZ. There. There are 2 shrines. Speaking of shrines, you know what I think for you know what I'm thinking for the shrines? The shrines might be my spawn points. Actually, that's genius. And then I'm gonna go with wait, what did I just click? R Z. Okay, and then GYY. G Z Z. Okay, are my roads being blocked by my shrine? Pretty sure not. Nope. Right. I mean, they sort of are, but come on, let's like I'm not gonna be being as picky with my roads because this is where my NPCs are gonna spawn. Therefore, I don't want them to be too further apart. That one's good there. I want them to be quite close to each other. I'm gonna go with Shift D, GYY. Wait, why not I just do that? Or why not I make a triangle? GZZ, GZ, I mean RZ. There, these are the 3 shrines from where the NPCs actually spawn. My player can go ahead and spawn in the center here. Okay, I might change this. GYY, GZZ, GR. I meant RZ 90. There. And then I'm gonna select GZZ. I don't want to break any trees. Okay, perfect. As long as my NPCs really fit in there, that should be pretty good to hold them. Alright, let's be honest. Since we're talking about this, I might want to scale them a tad bit. Because thinking about it, NPCs are the ones that's going to be here, right? Okay, G, Z, Z. Both moving my... oh, shoot. Just want to select that. G, Z, Z. And then S. It's not big enough to destroy any trees here, is it? Okay, nice. Because I want my shrines to be quite big. And then S. Okay, because okay, these shrines, it doesn't look as big, but it is very big. I think this is a pretty decent size for it. Now, time to fix its colors. You know what? This looks much better here. Yeah, actually, that's where it looks much better. Because that's where the NPCs spawn and kind of ambush. GYY. And I'm going to control S and make sure I save my code. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to save my program. Okay, and then GYY. This is where all the enemies come. I mean, I just have 3 NPCs for now. Wow, you're putting things together now. Let's go. Honestly, I want to make different houses. Do you guys think I should club this place up with houses? It's going to make it harder for NPCs to move though. So I think this is good. Okay, so I'm just going to change my name. This is going to be Shrine_1. That is going to be SHRINE Shrine_2, and that is going to be Shrine_3. There we go. Okay, so now we got 3 shrines, we got a bunch of trees, we got our roads, we got our actual soil, we got grass. Next thing that I wanted to kind of test or just look into was basically my grass mesh, because honestly, if I'm being completely frank here, I think that I may actually have a grass mesh. Blender QLB, environmental assets, grass. Okay, do you guys see the grass anywhere? Not really, right? I don't see it either. I'm just so curious as to what kind of grass mesh did I actually make. Import. Okay. I see some. Whoa. Okay, I was like, they're never ending. That's a G. The hell? How? What? Grass. This project is called map and not grass, right? I definitely might have it in my Blender meshes if I really made one. Because I remember making a grass one time, but I don't really remember myself having. Create blend. Oh, how does that look? Okay, does that look like a nice? Oh God, what is this? Guys, this is a catastrophe. I wish I made better meshes. Like, come on. Am I seriously clicking this again and again? Oh, okay. I wish I had better meshes. I'm gonna go with don't save. I have a die mesh. And for the record, this mesh is rigged as well. What a shame, I actually didn't create a program that I used this mesh on. I have a dragon mesh, I have female mannequin. I'm going to be making a male mannequin soon as well. And then I have Lisa, I have Lucy, I have male human, which is Guang. NPC head, sculpt female head, and that's basically all the garbage meshes here. Speaking of which, I had a trash QLB file as well. Images. Alright, I don't see those. So I'm going to go to my x-axis here. Let's see what else do I need. I need a lamp. I think a lamp is going to make things lighten up a bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and have that. That's reference images. This is stream mesh, road mesh, component, map components. Lamp is going to be... But how is one going to play the game? What's the logic? I'm actually done with most of... Actually, I think I'm done with like 99% of all my logic in Unreal Engine. I did those in like my previous streams. If you guys go back to check my previous streams, but I didn't really start the Blender. All I got to do right now is work on the decorations. For example, my maps, my UIs, my rigs, my animation, my VFX, my meshes. Those are the basic things that I got to actually work on right now. And of course, the shipping part. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and work on lamps now. Okay. Alright, guys. Is our lamps this small? I think they gotta be even smaller, right? Y, Z, X. Oh, it's X there. I think lamps gotta be even smaller. How small even are lamps? There, and then I'm gonna go with GX. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna hit G, X, and then I'm just gonna kind of sort of extrude that part. Okay, I think that's good for lamps because lamps don't need to be as... Okay, let's go with GX. Lamps don't need to be as big as our meshes, as big as our trees. I mean, but they gotta be quite big. And then you add that there, and then you add a lamp head. Okay, the center part is going to be yellow, so I gotta add a box there, and then on top of the box, I gotta add some kind of indentia. Is that what we call it? Okay, so I'm gonna go with something like E to extrude, just a tad bit. That is gonna be my yellow part, and then I'm gonna go with something like should I go with E to extrude again? Okay, I'm gonna go with E to extrude, and then I'm gonna go with S to scale. Okay, so hold up. I would have gone with G to position, but I don't know much about that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with E to extrude. Hey, you know what? Screw lamp. I'm making this. This looks much better. Yeah, definitely not because I kind of forgot how do you make a lamp. Then E to extrude. S to scale. E to extrude. And then I'm gonna go with something like S to scale. Hey! Yo, wait, you know what I was talking about that I kind of forgot how to make a lamp? Now I think this is a perfect lamp. This doesn't... Okay, it would have been good if it looked something like a lamp because it sort of looks like a lamp, but it's not a lamp. I think this is good, okay? That's gonna be lamp. Not lamp, I'll go with... what is this called? Lamp, fine. Lamp. It's not a lamp, it's a pole. Right, so I'm gonna go with something like pole. Does pole make sense? I don't know. I'm gonna go with map underscore pole. Guys, this is hilarious. What in the world did I make? What in the catastrophe is this? Let's go with Shift D. I'm gonna go with G, Y. Let's get a pole here. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like G, Y. Get a pole there. And now, I won't be having many. Let's go with GZ. Go there. Shift D, GZ. Go there. Then let's go with something like Shift D, GZ, go here, and then GY, go there. Okay, I'm not gonna have too many poles. Then I'm gonna go with Shift, select. Oh god, this is so hard to select. I'm gonna go with A. Let's go with Shift D, GY. I'm gonna go there. And there we go. Need to make sure they don't look that many, because when compared to trees, of course they should look a lot, but not like as much. Well, where the hell is everything duplicating? In my trees, I hope it's not in my trees. This is tree, like 90 freaking trees up here, and then it's my road meshes. I have my map components. Where are they duplicating? Interesting. How the hell are they duplicating without any assistance? Maybe because I gotta be in tab. Then I gotta select. Wow, they're one object. What up, guys? That's not what I meant. Let me go up here. That's not what I meant to do. Hey, even so, it's kind of fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. There are zero exceptions here. Okay. C C C C C C C C. Okay, now if I hit G, I move the individual mesh. Nice. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna add pole meshes. New collection. This is gonna be poles. Okay, pole meshes. There we go, and then I'm gonna grab that pole there. This is one pole. I'm gonna go to object mode, select that. Shift D. There we go, finally. GY. That is one pole. Then I'm gonna go with Shift D. GZ. That is the second pole. I'm gonna go with GY. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here. Shift D, GZ. Pole number 3. GY. Pole number 4. And then I'm pretty sure there was a pole here, right? Yeah, this is my original first pole. Shift D, GZ. The hell did I just choose? Whoa. Interesting. What am I selecting here? Is this in my map components? Oh wow. Hide. Hey, it's the same thing. It's just taking extra space here. Let's delete that. Okay, now what was I gonna do? This, Shift D, GZ. There we go. Okay, we don't want too many poles. We don't want it to look like a mess. In the same time, I need a few. GZ, there we go. Poles are usually at the very edge of our map, so I'm gonna kind of sort of adjust this. GY. This is where we usually find the poles in like regular places. I don't know what places I'd be living in to find these kind of poles here. GY. For the record, I don't really find these poles here. Let's go with GC. Here we go. Okay, I'm trying to keep them close to roads so they're not just out of nowhere. GC. I need some crates as well. Even though they're empty crates, crates are still crates. There we go. Okay. All right, and then let's get that. I'm gonna go with Shift D, GY. I'm gonna get one here. Okay, not bad. Then I'm gonna go here. Let's go with the GZ. There. Oh wow, I don't have one close to this. It's fine. Here we go. I'm gonna go with GZ, GY, GC, and there. This, in the other hand, is gonna be GZ, GY, in case I manage to just stumble upon here. There we go. Then I'm going to Control S. I think those are quite a few poles. I'm going to close them all. Now, what is something else that I need next up? I'm going to need another apple. Okay, you can have straight edges in a Goon game, guys. Straight edges in a Goon game is kind of crazy. This is a PvE game. I think it's pretty good actually. I'm gonna create a crate now. Okay, I want to create a crate, but I don't know how. Here's the thing. I already had crates here. Um. Hmm. Hold on a minute. I have meat. Where's this thing here? I want to go ahead and save this in my original collection, in my seed collection. Okay. Hey, look. I've got a meat. This is just for style, I guess. Just for fashion senses. S G X S. Okay, these are gonna be tiny meats because okay, did you get cloud subscription? Actually, no, I actually haven't gotten a single AI subscription ever since I even started streaming in general. I don't really know why, to be honest. Okay, let me get it here. There we go. Whoa, this is tiny. It's gonna be very hard to see it. GX. There we go. Hold on. I can't see squat. GX. There. Okay, I want to go here. I'm gonna see the distance. GZ. GXX. Lower. There. Sort of see it, don't I? There we go. Guys, this is literally microscopic. Who does this? G, X, C, Y. Yes, sir. 90. And then I'm gonna go with R, Z, 90. Yep. If you guys are running around, you guys are gonna see random pieces of meats fall in there. I'm gonna go with Shift D, G, Y. Actually, let's go with G, Z. Actually, G, Y, Y. Okay, and then G, Z, Z. There. This is gonna be meat underscore one, or that's just gonna be meat. And then this is gonna be meat. I'm gonna go with something like meat 0.001. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to meat. Let's go with, okay, you know what? I'm gonna delete that meat, fine, whatever. Right click and delete. I'm gonna select this meat again. I'm gonna firstly right click and create a new collection. This is gonna be meats. MEAT. Or meat meshes. Okay, wait, I think I should go with something like a map underscore meat. And then my map underscore meat goes inside. And then I can go with Shift D, G, Y, G, Z. And yeah, this meat does not recover you guys or anything. This is purely for fashion. Random meats, Shift D, G, Z, Z, Y, Y. And I'm gonna, it's so hard to scatter at GZ. Oh god. Okay, you know what? 8 meets in the entire window. You guys, in the entire map. You guys find it, you guys are lucky. This, that. Shift D, G, Y. So randomly skedaddle somewhere in the map. Then, you know what? Let's go with 12 meets. Shift D, G, Y. I want it to be somewhere here too. GZ. There we go. Oof, okay. Random meets all over the map. Control S. Okay, this map is actually getting along really nicely. What else do you guys think people might long for? Alright, I can't see squat here for meat. Mm. Hello? Where are my meats at? Oh, there. Look at that tiny meat. Oh my gosh. Fine, I guess I'm gonna hit S to scale it a little. They don't scale. They just expand. Hey, look, when my player actually enters the game, this is literally what my player is gonna see. My meat shouldn't be as big as my player. Okay. Okay, by big I mean yeah, I think big is the right word. Mm, cars maybe? No? Okay, let's check my QLB files. Discard stickers. Oh, wait, that's stickers. QLB. QLB. LF, I mean. Alright, I don't think that's how it works. That is Blender meshes. I see some Blender FBX, health bar, boss mesh, Mage FBX. Those are awful. Blender meshes, uh, logos. Alright, I guess we got no other meshes, so we gotta make now. What else? Let's get some ideas off of this. X-axis. I'm not gonna have a bridge now. I changed my mind. Do I? Did I change my mind? Do you guys think I should create a bridge? I'm gonna kind of attach that bridge here, which my player can use to go to the other section. Mm, should I? Should I? Oh. Rocks might be smart. You know what? I think little is more. Hmm. Let me just check how to create real looking grass in Blender using modifier. Question mark, control A, control C. I'm gonna exit that. Let's grab plot here. Let's paste it. Okay, I forgot to mention for Unreal Engine. Okay, it's all foliage tools. Method 1, manually painting grass terrain. Drag any static mesh, your glass blade mesh into foliage panel. Paint directly. Landscape grass type. Grass type. Let's see. Grass type. Open your materials on the landscape. Okay. Here's the thing in that case. Maybe I might not have grass. I might have animals. Animals. Okay, they're gonna be non-static though. I want to make actual static looking. Oh, that is kind of genius. I might move the legs a little. I might move the hands a little. Legs a little, hands a little. They can move around. I want my map to look a little alive. Let me think. Hmm. I have shrine. I have meat. Uh-huh. Hmm. It still looks a little empty. So I'm missing something. Trying to think, what am I missing? Actually, let's export it real quick. Why is the name grass? Hey, select everything. Why is my name grass? That's so funny. Home, this is going to be map. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here. Okay, now let's open Unreal Engine real quick. I want to test the map out. I'm gonna go to. Oh, I could have campfire too, but those are the things I don't want to really model those things right now because I could model it. I want to save some time. I'm also kind of lazy. I'm gonna go to OBS and decrease some of my configuration. I can tell now when my camera is messed up. I've come to these senses to know when when the sunlight starts to get a lot. All right, let's check. So I'm gonna go to my C file, and then I'm gonna go to my Unreal Engine projects. Whoa, the sunlight is actually blazing. Or the sun is kind of blazing outside. Okay, should fix itself. I'm gonna go Unreal Engine projects, mini projects. I'm gonna double click that, and then I'm gonna need some more apples. There we go. Yeah, I guess final apple down the hatch. Okay, so I've force deleted everything. That's good. I'm gonna go here and double click. This is a project without a map. The hell do I got my map stuff here? Okay, I guess we delete everything. Map base is well fine. Oh god. I should have done this first. Map road, shift, delete. I'm gonna double click my player. Now let's load in my new map. Wanna see how it looks like. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. This is supposedly, wait, what is this? Calamity 2 map blend. That was not Calamity 2. I'm gonna go to QLB meshes. Where did I save? Do you guys remember where did I save my map a second ago? Useless QLB. Oh, NPC hair is fine. I'm gonna delete that. Excuse me, guys. Hey, please hide and close my blender. Desktop, I'm gonna make sure that I have selected objects. Okay, it's gonna remember export, transform data, animation. I don't have animation. I'm just gonna export. There we go. Finally. I don't know what happened last time. I'm gonna export this here. Oh, is it taking that long to export? I'm gonna grab my chat. Did it not load? There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my chat back up here real quick. While it's loading, I'm gonna eat some oranges. Okay, so I see my map here. That is my static mesh. The hell is this? Well, what? Wait, delete that. I'm so confused. Did I literally not just do my import my Blender mesh? Did I not import this exact same thing now as a QLB file? Did I not? No? Interesting. Wait, then what is going on? Export. Import. Pretty sure it's export. I want to export it as a QLF file. I want to call it, let's give it a nice name. Calamity underscore map. I want to add some settings. Selected objects only, remember my choices. Visual objects, renderable objects, custom properties, camera properties, all that yada yada. And we basically just export it. I saw it exporting here. I'm gonna load it in a bit. I'm gonna go here. That is so strange. Under my maps section, oh wow, is it this? Oh, it was that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna delete this. Well, my bad, guys. I opened the wrong map. Of course it wouldn't work. I don't know. I think I did a mistake. Let's go with A. Oh, God, of course I gotta shift this whole thing. Delete. Ah. I don't like to make these small mistakes. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, of course it doesn't work. Gotta go all the way down and I gotta hit shift, select, delete. Static meshes are off the charts, and then let's go static meshes are off. I'm gonna go to texture. Then I'm gonna go delete. I'm gonna delete the texture. Textures are gone too. And then my entire map is gone too. And now let's add my map again, because this is the map that I literally have here. I'm gonna go to my Blender QLB files. My map is supposed to be a QLB. Let's do this. This is why organization is so important. Let's load. Oh, good God. How big is this? I mean, okay, for a second I was like, how freaking dense is this map? Oh God. How do I hold my map? Wait a minute. I made a mistake. I'm gonna go ahead and right click, create a browser. This is gonna be called map. Calamity map. Okay, at least this is giving me practice. I'm gonna drag everything inside my folder. Now, where is my map again? So right click, I'm going to rename this to CALAMITY underscore map. Guys, for a second, forgot. Hold up, let me open my chat up here real quick. Did not have it open. Let's go ahead and add it inside my map. Wow. Fine, I'll add it here. Let it all load. Please tell me I don't have 2 or 3 of these. Please tell me I don't have duplicates. Okay, I do not have duplicates. I can easily get this. Shrine underscore 2 already as assets assigned to it. There we go. My calamity map got all these meshes and finally I got it done. Let's go with R, E, rotate it 90 degrees, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. And there. Do you guys see my player anywhere? I'm gonna sort of close my map here real quick. Even though I do need to align more things here, I'm not gonna do that for now. Because this is not my main project. Where the hell is my character? How high is the map? How low is the map? How... Oh, wait, it's... Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's go somewhere back here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with shift there. I'm gonna go ahead and move myself back. Well, I guess let's keep going in front. That's fast now. That's fast. That's a reasonable amount of time. And now, where is my mesh? My player character is there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and therefore get my map a bit lower. There we go. Okay, I gotta prioritize my aim here. Can I go slower this way? Oh, please tell me I didn't crash. Oh, please tell me I didn't crash. Please tell me I didn't crash. I didn't crash. Ooh, for a second, I thought that I actually crashed. That would have been bad. I mean, it wouldn't have been bad because come on, this is not really my main map or anything. But it's is this just me or is it like it's it? Wow, this is the first time that it's not laggy for me while it's laggy on the stream. I mean, it's not laggy on the stream while it's laggy for me. Wait, it's not about the lag. It's about my mouse. If I lose, am I out of battery? Oh shoot, guys, it was the battery. Hold up. I am prepared this time. Okay, for a sec I was like, is my stream is not lagging, then why am I lagging? Okay, let me just switch my batteries real quick. Okay, always come prepared. These are old batteries for the record. There we go. Sometimes old batteries start to work for some reason. I still don't know why. Okay, let's get this lower. How big are my characters? The hell? Um. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and click my mesh. Click my player character. I want to scale M down. Okay, then I'm gonna hit R. Scale myself as small as I can. Am I visible? No? Okay, oh, I'm massive. Well, that's 75, that's 5, that's... Do 5, okay, nice. No, I want to be a bit bigger. That's good, actually. I'm gonna hit W to my, let's say, mesh component, and I want to get this a bit lower. There we go. Okay. Next up, I'll leave my anim there. I'm gonna go ahead and select my entire map from here. I'm gonna shift click all the way up here. I wish there was a way to instantly click select all the meshes of my map. I'm gonna go ahead and move in front. I'm gonna hit R. Let's go. There. And that's quite a big map now. Hey, it's lengthy. It's widthwise. It's kind of bad. Lengthwise is pretty good. There. Oh, a good thing. I think I found a nice little thing. My meats. Oh god, I should have organized it. I should have organized it. This. I want my meat to stay exactly where it is. I want my poles to stay exactly where they are. I want my road to move. I want my shrine to stay exactly where they are. Boom, bada bam. We got big trees. Okay, let's go with W. Oh, that is massive. I don't really think that I want it to be this big. Do I? You know what? That's good. Nah, that looks bad. Oh, this looks awful. That looked awful, actually. This is still somewhat decent. I'm gonna go with W. I'm gonna go no. Yo, my meshes and houses are all on top. R. A bit lengthier. Hey, it's fine. How? There's in no way am I really gonna do any of that stuff. Never gonna consume that much space. Ever. Literally. Okay, there. I gotta select everything. Alright, guys, I didn't run the program because I also wanted to be a bit anticlimactic. Okay, and I don't really mean it. Look, I need to export my map to be bigger. We can have this be a bit bigger. That's massive. You know what? Let's make it as big as possible. Not as big as possible, but you guys know it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and control S to save the code and let's run the program. Okay, so these are my meshes. I got these obstacles up here. Can I enter my shrine? I cannot enter my shrine, so we fix that stuff. I'm gonna go with shrine 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna open in blueprints. No, we can't. Could open individual shrines in blueprint and go with something like complexity, collision, complexity. This is gonna be, which shrine was this? Shrine 2, right? Shrine 2, and that is gonna be my simple. Okay, then I'm gonna hit Control S. And then let's go with my second shrine, I mean shrine 1, my first shrine. Collision complexity. Wow. So this is gonna be simple. Collision, COM. This is gonna be shrine 1. Okay. And then let's just go with my regular shrine. Oh wait, that's shrine 3. Where the hell was shrine? Collision complexity. Okay, and this is going to be shrine underscore 3. I don't have a shrine 3 or the hell. That's fine. This is going to be as simple. Then let's hit Control S to save the code. I'm going to exit that. Now if I were to run the code, where am I stuck? What? That jump scared me. Should be able to enter. There we go. I can go ahead and enter my shrine now. Even exit. I cannot enter from here. That is absolutely awesome. I love this logic. I can enter. Oh wow. I gotta fix which shrine is this. I mean, what shrine is this? Shrine 3, right? This is gonna be collision complexity. This is supposed to be shrine 3. Interesting. The hell did I get a shrine up there from? Control S. Shrine. Oh, this is named as shrine, not shrine. Oh. Where did I get shrine then? I don't see a single shrine up here. Map base can be collision complexity. Okay, these are all charts up here. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna run the code real quick, and I'm gonna run the program real quick. Let's try entering this shrine now. I shouldn't be going through it. There we go. There's this. Nice, they blocked me. Let's try finding some meats. Wanna look for some meat. Meat. Actually, let me just check if I have any meats here. These are trees. I do see meats here. Okay, so meats are there. Meat is somewhere beside the shrine. Gotta find it. Meat is somewhere beside the shrine. And yeah, this is basically just going to be a PvE player versus enemy game where you gotta fight or fend off the players here. I don't see meats here. That is something so rare that you guys are going to find in the map. Let me know if you guys find all 18 meats. That's it. This is my player up here. This is honestly, I do see the stone up there. Wonder what that's for. Where is the meat? Okay. Alright, I guess I don't see the meat anywhere up here. That said, to be honest, you know what? Actually, I should have been a bit smaller, or the map should have been a bit bigger. Because these are the biggest trees. Like, it doesn't even look like I'm small up here. These trees, I'm bigger than these trees. I'm gonna go ahead and click my player again. Okay, I want to go with R. Oh, no wonder I wasn't as small. There we go. Control S. Let's run the code. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. These polls could happen. Okay, I wish it could be a bit smaller, but that's fine. Can I please tell me I can jump over this? Wow, I'm so fast now. Yes, I can. Then I'm just gonna run. Okay, I should have an easier time finding meats now that I'm small. Okay, and for the record, the NPCs are gonna be as small. Only thing that's making me look a little weird right now is my camera that is so far away from me. I'm gonna go to my follow camera. I'm gonna get that a bit in front. Get close to the player. And now if I run the code. Okay, now I'm just too close. I want to go a bit far just so it looks good enough that it feels like it's third person. And a bit higher. There, now let's run. There we go. Hey, if I look straight, it doesn't really look like it's third person or something. I want it to look like it's third person. How do I do that? Wait, wow. How did I manage to get there? I'm gonna only go to my follow camera. Okay, this is confusing me. Let's run. I want to go a bit back. There. Okay, you know what? This is a little better. Why am I so big here now? I want to decrease my size. Oh, my size is never static. You know what? I think this goes here. I'm gonna go to my copy player character. Can I open a blueprint from here? Okay, you know what? I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty good. Kind of satisfied with that part. So I might actually end the stream right now because I think I did almost everything that I wanted to here. Okay, it's not really as bad. I gotta increase the size of my mesh in Blender before I really export it in Unreal Engine, so it doesn't really mess with different things and all that stuff. And I might keep this map horizontal because it's not square. I might square the map out. I mean, square out the map. And yeah, it looks more like a basketball court than anything else. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit this. Make sure my Blender is saved, Control S, and then I'm gonna exit that as well. I'm gonna check if any other thing is open. It's not. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to my main camera. Alright guys, so basically that was pretty much it for the stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, get to my algorithm, share, make you smile, subscribe to get your top. That said, I am most likely done with my map. I just gotta do some slight adjustments and add it inside of Unreal Engine. I'm gonna do the adding part later on and all that. That said, next stream, hopefully I'm gonna go over, let's see, I really wanna work with, making my male mannequin because I do need to give my NPCs, actually my player, a body because my NPCs are going to be my female mannequins. Unless it's the opposite, because I might make my NPCs male because I want to give them some kind of a monstric look, or like a look like they're ghouls or something. Ghouls is a pretty good idea, to be honest. I might actually, you know what? I might think about that. But that's it. That's going to be a thing for a whole other stream. That's it. I will start streaming on Twitch and Tik once I get a better graphics card. I'm going to start streaming on Instagram and TikTok if I meet the followers requirements. If you guys enjoy my content and haven't followed me, then make sure to follow me. The link is going to be in the description. The link is going to be in the bio. You guys can get access to my Instagram by typing exclamation Instagram on chat. That's it. Also join my Discord server. That's where I usually talk to you guys, chat to you guys, have them conversations. The link is going to be in the description. The link is going to be in the bio. You guys can get access to my Discord server by typing exclamation Discord on chat. That's it. I'll catch you guys next time for more video. Peace.